Good evening and welcome back. As we adjust the camera so you can see my co-host. Welcome back to the 2017 JRDA Junior Roller Derby Championships live from Loveland, Colorado. We are running about an hour late on track 2, but we are here for our second semifinal in the female division.
Oh, yes.
I am Scott Chicken, joined by Hammer Time from the Tampa Bay Junior All-Stars.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much for coming over. You had a game like an hour ago, probably ended.
I had a game an hour ago. We pulled out the win.
Pulled out the win. You're all sweaty. You're ready to go face your Cross Bay rivals, the Attack Pack, tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
This is the hour of teams that play each other all the time. On the other track, we've got Diamond City and California Mayhem going on track 1 in the semifinal on the open side.
Yep.
Here you've got two California teams. Santa Cruz Derby Grounds, currently ranked number 2 in the JRDA, facing their rivals and friends from Angel City. Angel City ranked 3rd, and the number 3 seed winner of this game moves on to the championship tomorrow to play the Seattle Derby Brats Galaxy Girls. How about a roster? Who do you want to play?
Okay, on Santa Cruz, it looks like we have number 00, Mini Mayhem. We have number 101, Bruzella Deville. We have number 15, Bonnie and Collide. We have number 152, Mockingjay. On Santa Cruz, we have number 19, Loose Cannon. On Santa Cruz, we have number 22, Kenny the Shark. Number 24, Harley Sin. Number 26, Lily Killa. Number 3, Polywana Cracker. Number 30, Cerberus. Number 322, G-Force. Number 36, Hermione Danger. Number 52, You Know You Wanna. Number 9, Flower Power. Number 91, Kitty Whales. And number 99, Marinator.
And we will run the Angel City roster down in a moment after this jam. Starting us off is number 710, Donna DeVille for ACJD, up against number 24, Harley Sin.
Yes. It looks like both the packs are fighting hard going into turn 1 here. We got good recycling from Santa Cruz.
And they jumping up and down as if perhaps a cut track to be called, but
nope.
no.
And it's a lead jammer for number 24, Harley Sin. And a nice apex jump on the ends. Oh, no, and it's a track cut.
Hardcore Ken right on that jump.
It is a track cut, and it is an early power jam for the Angel City as number 710, Donna DeVille.
Yes, these teams featuring the DeVille sisters. You got a Bruzella DeVille on Santa Cruz and the Donna DeVille. I don't think they're technically related.
I don't think so either. Looks like Santa Cruz is recycling really well, keeping within the pack.
Maxie Mayhem moving forward to play a little offense, but then rolling back on defense.
And Santa Cruz's jammer comes out of the box. She looks to try to get through the pack and score some points for Santa Cruz.
And Donna DeVille still on the initial pass now.
Looks like it's a multiplayer for number... Well, we can't see though, but...
Yeah, I can't see the number from here, but we do have a star pass on the Angel City side now where the star...
5 points.
That is a little regulator jamming for Angel City.
Number 24 sneaks on the outside and toes. It gets 4 more points for Santa Cruz. And so does Angel City, scoring 4 more points for them. Little run and jump on the inside from number 24 Harley Sin for a big 4 more points. And the jam is called off right there.
So despite the penalty, Santa Cruz with the 3-point advantage, 12-9. Despite the star pass and all.
Yeah. Looks like we have number 101, Bruzella DeVille, going up against number 03, Dizzy Izzy for Angel City.
Dizzy Izzy played for San Diego a couple of seasons ago in the Open Division and then shifted north to Angel City.
Oh, and it looks like number 101, Bruzella DeVille, runs on the outside and gets lead jammer for Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz very good at opening up that outside lane.
Nice hit from the outside. Dizzy Izzy gets out and started to come around and score some points. It looks like they call it off right before she can get over there, and she scores a big 4 points. The jam's called off.
So 2 jams, 2 straight lead jammers for Santa Cruz. Well, they did lose one, but we'll still give them credit for it. It shows up in the stats book. It all counts.
Yeah. So it looks like we got Graves, number 362 for Angel City, going up against number 24, Harley Sen for Santa Cruz. Jam starts off. Both packs trying to keep it in with themselves. Try to hold these jammers as much as they can going into turn 1 here.
And both jammers bumped outside, but no run back to pull them back very far on either side.
Yeah.
Now a little bit of a run back from Angel City.
Very tight defense being played by Santa Cruz. And he's holding that jammer and has not exit turn 1 yet.
Santa Cruz pack work this season much tighter than it has been in the past.
Yes.
You can tell they've worked hard on that, and the core muscles and everything else needed to hold that group together.
Oh, yeah. And as you saw there, Santa Cruz blocker did go to the box, Hermione Danger. So that might help out the Angel City jammer a little bit, but she looks like she still is stuck. So is Harley Sen still stuck too.
And a multiplayer called on Angel City as well. Thins their pack down, but right as someone was coming out of the box.
Oh.
Everybody falling down out of bounds.
Oh, yeah. Got a blocker for Santa Cruz coming back out for the box. Angel City's jammer gets recycled all the way back to the jam start line. So does Harley Sen.
Now a 2-pack for Angel City. Still able to force out Harley Sen from Santa Cruz.
Oh, and it looks like Angel City bleeding another blocker. That's Harley Sen. Does she get lead jammer? No. No pass, no penalty.
No, Angel City Gravy apparently already indicated as lead.
And she calls it off.
Yes, I think Gravy escaped out right before one of those hits, knocked her back to the inside, calls it off. It's like a minute 45-second jam with no points.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. How hard is it when you're, as a jammer, when you're pushing against those lockdown packs? You see a little more, I think, on the female side than open, but you guys are starting to play the same game. How hard is that pushing against a tight pack like that?
Once you get, most of the time, usually it is tough, but it is really tough when it's down in the last minutes of a game. When you have that tight wall and you're already tired. It is tough, but you got to keep fighting. So it looks like we have number 3 for Santa Cruz. That is Polywana Cracker going up against number 03, Dizzy Izzy, as Dizzy Izzy gets lead jammer for Angel City.
Second lead jammer of the game for Angel City. They're now trading off 2-2 on the lead jammer status.
And a nice apex jump on the inside from Dizzy Izzy as she scores a big 5 points for Angel City.
That one landed cleanly, unlike the earlier jump.
And it looks like it's a star pass for number 9, Flower Power. She gets out. Does come around to score some points. Dizzy Izzy gets through, calls it off, but does she hold the other jammer to 0 points? No, she doesn't. Santa Cruz steals 2 points.
And that gives us a tie game at 18 apiece. I'd like to ask if you're watching from home and you're still awake. Although, if you're a fan of these two teams, you're on the West Coast, so it's only like 6:05 p.m. or no, 8:05. Forget what time zone I'm in. Connect with us on Twitter. Hit us up with hashtag talk2JRDA. That's the number 2, and we will read your tweets on the air.
Feels like we have number 101. Brizella DeVille for Santa Cruz going up against number 42, Mount Crushmore for Angel City. Oh, and it looks like Mount Crushmore gets lead jammer, but it's got caught with the recycling from Santa Cruz, and now it's stuck once again. As Brizella DeVille gets out, but it's not lead jammer. He's got to come out and score some more points for.
But is on a power jam. Cut track call.
That's a good. Brizella DeVille comes on the out of the pack and scores 5 more points from Santa Cruz as she tries to score as many points as she can for their team.
Yes, and a minute 16 to go in the jam with the lead jammer off the table.
Santa Cruz coming in trying to play some offense for her. She falls down to the ground, gets back up, and goes on the inside, scores 5 more points for Santa Cruz.
So that's a 10-point total jam so far, 28-18 now.
As the Angel City jammer comes out of the box and tries to get through that pack of Angel City. And Santa Cruz, sorry. Oh, and she does. No?
Yes,
she does.
Up, down, tripped up, and still manages to get out, completes, and called for the cut track.
No? Oh, yes.
I saw it from the outside
did.
back. I think she dragged a foot as she went down. And the blocker did move back, so technically cut it.
Looks like it's a power jam once again for Santa Cruz. Offense is being played from Santa Cruz, and it looks like it's a directional call on number 22, Kenny the Shark.
And Brazilla forced out of bounds and also rolling backwards. Oh, then waved back on. I think maybe she thought she had a penalty. Unfortunately, she's now trapped behind the pack again as they move into the dark on the far side.
Jam is called off right there. She scored 5 more points for Santa Cruz, making that a 22-0 jam for Santa Cruz, making a 38 Santa Cruz, 18 Angel City, with just about 20 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first period.
Well, on Angel City's side, that was Mount Rushmore released right at the end of that jam, so they will have a jammer to start. Number 79, Lil Regulator, down the start.
Number 24, Harley Sen for Santa Cruz. And it looks like Lil Regulator gets out and becomes lead jammer for Angel City.
Only 2 blockers on the track at the start of the jam for Santa Cruz.
And a nice little toe work on the inside by Harley Sen. She gets out. Angel City jammer gets out right behind her, scores 5 points for Angel City. It looks like she calls it off right there.
Those 4 take us now. Santa Cruz 38, Angel City 22. 19 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the half.
So it looks like it's number 03. Dizzy Izzy for Angel City going up against number 101, Brazilla DeVille.
And pack fairly thin, 3 in the pack for Santa Cruz, 2 for Angel City.
And a nice run on the outside by Brazilla DeVille. She gets lead jammer for Santa Cruz.
That's first lead jammer for Santa Cruz in the last 4 jams, or 5 jams rather. 4 straight for Angel City, but Santa Cruz coming out with more points in those jams.
Yes, and a nice work getting through the pack and scoring 5 more points for Santa Cruz. It looks like Dizzy Izzy's still stuck trying to get through that wall of black.
And Izzy passing the star off. I believe that is Zoe Destroyer that's holding the star now.
Oh, and a nice work into that pack once again, scoring 5 more points.
Zoe Destroyer, star in hand, pushing against the front of the Santa Cruz pack as Brazilla DeVille tied up by now all 4 Angel City blockers.
Oh, and it looks like Dizzy Izzy gets a penalty and sits the box, and it looks like number 56. Yep.
Maxie Mayhem with the call as well.
It looks like Angel City's bleeding blockers, but it looks like Brazilla DeVille looks like she got hit in the face. Looks like she get winded, but she does get out of the pack. And she goes ahead and calls it. She gets 5 more points for Santa Cruz.
And I see number 480, Bitter Glitter for Angel City, also heading over to the penalty box, and no room at the end, so she will be a must skate. As Angel City's Coach Quadfather heads out to chat with the head ref. Not official review, I don't believe, just checking in. Now the timeout comes out. Yep. I think he was maybe giving her the warning. Hey, I'm going to call a timeout. I just want to run some clock first. So these teams have played, I think, 4 times this season. And Santa Cruz has won all. Is it 4 or is it 3? They've beat them several times. I know that much.
Yes, by the stats I'm looking about right here, it looks like Santa Cruz has beaten them every time.
Every time this season. Angel City won a few in prior seasons, but this year has been Santa Cruz's year as they are gunning, as I mentioned, for that top spot.
Oh, yes.
So we had most recently Angel City, or they beat Angel City just last month, 170 to 155. In their sort of final warm-up, I suppose. I'm guessing they're maybe not that happy to be playing the same team. You were saying earlier that you guys are playing the team from your area.
Oh, yes.
In the game tomorrow. Is that it's got to be frustrating in some ways to travel to this tournament, and you know there's a chance that you might face someone that you play all the time, but would it be better or worse if it's in a super high-stakes game like this?
It all depends on. Most of the time, it all depends on how our team is doing when we move into the championship and how their team doing. But it's going to be a good game. I can tell you right now, it's going to be a very intense game. But getting back to the action here.
Yes, let's get back to this.
Female division. We got number 9 for Santa Cruz. That is Flower Power. And number 42, Mount Crushmore. But it looks like number 9, Flower Power, gets lead jammer for Santa Cruz.
Flower Power is one of the seniors of the Santa Cruz Derby Ground. She will be aging out after this game. This is her last tournament, and now on a power jam.
Yep. So it looks like number 42, Mount Crushmore, gets a legal procedure. And looks like Flower Power's got a power jam. She's trying to fight.
And Izzy back, rolling back, waving the hands like, hey, didn't she cut me? And I believe the answer was no, she'd already passed you when she got knocked out of bounds.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be in front to run for the run back to be effective. And these refs good at catching that.
Power's trying to push her way through that pack. And she does, as she grabs 5 more points for Santa Cruz.
This 5 takes Santa Cruz to 63. That's 10 total on the jam. Angel City 22. As Mount Crushmore now out of the penalty box.
He's fighting hard trying to get that Santa Cruz wall. So it looks like Angel City's bridging out, trying to lengthen out that pack as much as they can. Trying to wear down Flower Power.
And at the back of the pack, the same thing going on with Santa Cruz, just holding Mount Crushmore still.
A very, very still pack right now as both jammers are trying to fight really hard, trying to get through these tough walls.
So when you're in that position, do you tend to try to go up the middle, or do you spin around to the side? I see jammers having different approaches. Either they will go attack it directly or like she's doing now, move to the side. What's your preference?
Most of the time, it all depends on what their wall looks like, because that's why it's very, very, very smart to watch video before you play them. So you know which walls,
what they're going to do.
Which walls you can push through, which walls you can juke around. So it all depends on which wall you're going up against.
So know your opponent is your advice.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Well, these teams, I think, know each other fairly well.
Oh, yeah.
They play all the time.
So it looks like it's Paulie Wanna Cracker for Santa Cruz going up against number 79, Little Regulator.
A Little Regulator bumped out and rolled back, and hey, Paulie Wanna Cracker also rolling back. What a deal.
Yeah.
Paulie Wanna Cracker also in her final year as a junior. So one of her presumably last 2 games, unless Santa Cruz plans to play in August. Generally on the West Coast, we stop for the end of summer.
Yeah.
Webster sent to the penalty box. That breaks down to 3 blockers on the track for Angel City.
It looks like the pack is and it looks like number 3, Paulie Wanna Cracker, gets out and becomes lead jammer. The Little Regulator right behind her. As Paulie Wanna Cracker calls off the jam, and that's a 0-0 jam.
Another long run with no lead jammer.
Yes. So it looks like Harley Sen for Santa Cruz going up against number 710. That is Donna DeVille. Not bad.
That's all right. Harley Sen also aging out after this year. She's been playing Derby since 2010 and heading to Johns Hopkins University in the fall. That's all the way across the country. She could join Charm City or something.
Yeah.
Or is it? Yes, it's Charm City, right? Not Crime City. That's somewhere else. Get my WFTDA city teams mixed up often.
So it looks like Harley Sin does get out.
Not lead jammer, as lead jammer had been given to Donna DeVille right before she got run out of bounds. And Donna DeVille pushing to the front, not calling off the jam. There's a defense holding against Harley Sin at the back as packs are rolling together.
So it looks like the coach of Angel City trying to tell her to call
Yep.
it, and yes, she does.
Finally,
Right as
here's
the
it.
pivot for Angel City, number, that looks like 362 Grave going in the box right when that jam gets called off. So Angel City's going to start with one less blocker. So it looks like it's number 9 Flower Power going up against Dizzy Izzy, number 03 for Angel City. As the score looks right now, Santa Cruz has 72 to Angel City's 22 with just over 12 minutes remaining in this first period. Looks like Dizzy is trying to play a little defense, but goes right back to what she's supposed to do in jam.
Yeah, sometimes the jammer attack will work, but more often it seems like it's sort of a bump and then it just frees up the other jammer to find a different angle.
Yes. It looks like both packs are stuck in turn one once again. Both teams are playing great defense right now. It looks like Dizzy is trying to play a little defense and jamming. A little multitasking.
Exactly. They might be waiting for Gravy to come out as the pivot. So there's the threat of the star pass, but now she runs forward.
She's running, and she gets lead jammer for Angel City. That's Flower Power still stuck in that pack trying to do whatever she can possibly do. It looks like she's got the panty off right now. Maybe a star pass may happen, maybe not. You never know.
Now, is that a technique that you use when you're jamming if you don't have lead, to just take off the star so you have the option, or do you tend to leave it on the head and keep rolling?
Most of the time, I've been taught to keep my panty on, but if I'm not lead and the other jammer keeps getting through, that's when usually the coach will let me know, okay, take the panty off.
Take it off and
take it off. Take it off, fake
potentially
them.
fast. Yeah, the fake or the other.
So it was like 101 Bruzella DeVille going up against number,
that was number 44, Webster.
Yep, Webster.
Webster, a transfer to Angel City this year, was on the Seattle Derby Brats Galaxy Girls last year, and for all of her prior Derby career, before the family moved to LA.
Looks like Bruzella DeVille gets out and becomes lead jammer for Santa Cruz. Webster's trying to fight hard, trying to get through that pack. Looks like Bruzella gets to the pack now. Knocks a couple people down.
When in doubt, legally at least, knock people down. Angel City, or Santa Cruz again, tight on the defense at the back, holding Webster solid.
Bruzella DeVille gets out again, once again, gets 5 more points as she comes to the pack.
Angel City moving forward, attempting some offense, and a heavy collision there. Bruzella DeVille. She collides with the skater facing her, and then they both fall on top of each other practically.
Once again, very, very, very tight defense being played by both teams.
It's number 8 Monkey Mess for Angel City moving forward to try and provide some offense for Webster, but nothing doing, and Santa Cruz sheds a blocker.
Bruzella DeVille, nice little spin move on the outside, picks up another 5 points for Santa Cruz.
And that 10 points, 82 now, Santa Cruz, 26, Angel City. And Webster has passed the star off to Monkey Mess.
Nice toe work on the outside, picks up another 5 points.
Monkey Mess ducks practically under the pack to come out the front. And Bruzella DeVille tapping the hips. Grabbing one more, a 16-point jam, 88 Angel City 26 with 8.5 minutes to go in the half. Do want to give a shout out to an Angel City skater that is not here right now, Desmanian Devil, a core player on the team. Had some surgery the other week and couldn't make the trip. And the team is missing her, but they're honoring her and keeping her in their mind while they're skating. Hopefully she's watching from home. And Des, we hope you get better soon.
So it looks like it's Harley Sen going up against number 79, Lou Regularly for Angel City. Oh. Nice toe work on the inside as Lou Regular picks up lead jammer for Angel City. It looks like Harley Sen right behind her as she tries to come around and catch her and do it if she possibly can.
Santa Cruz trying to race the pack, stay ahead. This little regulator trying to get her arms free to call off the jam. Hard to do when other people are holding them to your body.
Yeah. It looks like she picks up 3 points for Angel City right before she calls it off.
So that takes Angel City to 29. Santa Cruz held at 88. And 7.5 minutes to go in our half.
Well, right now we have with Polly Cracker for Santa Cruz going up with number 42, Mount Crushmore for Angel City.
Polly Cracker also on the age-out list for Santa Cruz, heading to Portland for college in the fall. So maybe she'll end up on Rose City, who knows?
Yeah.
Or maybe she'll focus on college. Being a WFGDA level skater takes a lot of time.
And right as you say that, Polly Cracker gets out and picks up lead jammer for Santa Cruz. So it looks like Mount Crushmore takes the panty off. Maybe a star pass might happen, maybe not. We will find out. It looks like Polly Cracker is getting stuck in the Angel City wall. Angel City's wall is sitting tight. It's looking like Santa Cruz has one player trying to play some offense for him. And it works. Polly Cracker gets out for 5 more points for Santa Cruz. Oh, and it looks like it is a star pass to number 03. Yep, Dizzy Izzy.
So that was Hermione Danger with the offensive move. Picked up a penalty, but broke free the jammer.
Oh, yes.
So I'm sure as a jammer, you're like, that's a penalty worth taking. You got me out of the pack. It's 5 points, and you get to take a break for 30 seconds.
Looks like it's number 101, Bruzella DeVille going for Santa Cruz. And on the other side, Donna DeVille.
It's the DeVille sisters at the line.
Here we go.
DeVille versus DeVille. Angel City with fans with some sort of cowbell device over there. Don't know if it's coming through on the microphones. I gotta say, I'm glad I'm not sitting next to it.
Oh, that was not a call.
No
call there.
Gravy attempting to run back, not able to pick it up.
As Bruzella DeVille is trying to thin out that pack of Angel City. Trying her best to try to get through there. And yes, she does. She gets out, becomes lead jammer.
That was, I think, stretched as far as you can stretch a pack with only one team bridging. It's like a 45-foot pack.
Right behind her, Donna DeVille gets out. But it looks like Bruzella DeVille is already in the pack and calls it off and picks up 3 points for Santa Cruz. Nice tight jam there right there.
And with 4 minutes, 38 seconds to go, 98 Santa Cruz, Angel City 29. Once again, winner goes to the championship game against the Seattle Derby Rats Galaxy Girls. Tomorrow, loser will face Gotham for 3rd place in the bronze medal game.
So it looks like it's Polly Cracker for Santa Cruz going up against number 03. That's Dizzy Izzy for Angel City.
And the Santa Cruz fans shouting, Polly, Polly, Polly.
Oh, no.
Almost. She knew she was out and cut it and came back out.
Oh, and she does pick up lead jammer. Polly Cracker picks up lead jammer for Santa Cruz as she comes around and see if she can score some points.
Meanwhile, Dizzy Izzy back behind the pack. escorted by Zoe Destroyer, pivot, but not passing off the helmet cover.
And she gets through on the inside, puts the panty back on, and sees she scores some points for Angel City. Oh!
Yes, she does.
But
Runs
Angel
it through.
City sneaks out and gets 4 points.
A 4-3 run. Angel City with the steal of 1.33. Santa Cruz now over the 100 mark at 101.
As number 101, Bruzel DeVille, is jamming for Santa Cruz.
Well, that's convenient.
And number 42, Mount Crushmore for Angel City is jamming.
If only Angel City had a number 33 that could jam, then it'd be totally ideal.
Both packs trying to fight hard to keep these jammers within there. Both of them get knocked down inside. Looks like Bruzel DeVille does get through the pack and becomes lead jammer for Santa Cruz. It looks like Mount Crushmore's right behind her. Not lead jammer, but he's going to try to come in there and fight for points. It looks like Bruzel DeVille calls it off right before she gets there. She picks up 2 more points for Santa Cruz.
So ticking down to the 2-minute warning of the first period, 103 Santa Cruz, 33 Angel City. Penalty box currently sitting empty. With
It looks like it's number. Oh,
go ahead. All right, 24 Harley Sin jamming against Gravy, number 362. And pack lined up forward at the pivot line. Giving the jammers the run-up. Do you prefer the run-up or the pack starting right up against the line?
Well, like I said, it all depends on walls.
All right.
It all depends on which wall you like. A solid wall, yes, I would love to run up. But on jukey walls, I love landing right next to him. Oh.
Contact to the hip, not to the back, so no back block called on that as the quick dump out of bounds for Harley Sin leads to a penalty for the Angel City blocker. That looks like
and a nice
805.
run on the inside. She picks up 5 points.
Helen Killer picking up the penalty on that block, and now also heading to the penalty box, Polywana Cracker.
Harley Sin gets knocked on the inside. And it looks like
Finally clear.
finally clear, but the jam is called off. Looks like we're going to have one more jam before halftime as number 9, Flower Power for Santa Cruz is jamming up against number 79, Little Regulator for Angel City.
7 points on that jam for Santa Cruz takes them to an even 110. Angel City still at 33 rather.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, actually, it's going to be number 101, Bruzel DeVille, going up against
the old
Little Regulator.
switcheroo right at the end of the break in between the jams. One blocker in the penalty box still for Santa Cruz as DeVille bumped out of bounds, not taking the bait. And Little Regulator calls her pack back to try and slow things down, but that spreads everything out. Will Little Regulator's hips get in front first?
Yes, they will, as she picks up lead jammer. But Bruzel DeVille right behind her. Not lead jammer, but is going to try to catch her.
Wondering if that strategy of stretching things out was going to make it easier for Bruzel to get through or not. Did get Little Regulator out first, so that does help.
Oh, yep, and Little Regulator does call it off. She picks up 1 point. But Bruzel DeVille does pick up 1 point also, making that an even jam. As it is halftime, as Santa Cruz is at 111, Angel City 34.
All right, so in the game running fairly tight. I'll go check the penalties in a bit, but what do you think Angel City should be focusing on in the second half as they're trying to come back from this 111 to 34 deficit?
Yes. If I was Angel City, I would focus more on sitting. It looks like what they're trying to do is going for hits and trying to knock out the jammer and stuff. What they should do is try to work on sitting tight and wearing out the jammer. And that does help a lot when you have big jammers like this. And on the small little jammers, you got to do the same exact thing. You just got to work on snuggling.
So sit, play the game, snuggling. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch. A snuggly pack. All right, we will be back in about 9 minutes with the second half of Santa Cruz, Angel City. You are watching WFTDA.tv.
Oh, jeez.
How are things going over there in the open division?
Oh, my goodness. I figured out, I went over there and I was talking to Mom for a second. And she was telling me how their main jammers, Zenbad.
Yep.
He's literally hobbling around on one leg.
Oh, that's not good.
They're still playing him, and I'm just sitting there like, you guys got to stop playing him.
Let's save something.
It's not the last game. You got to hold him.
Exactly.
And then DCM's Diamond City's jammer, DUI, he got flipped and straight on his back, so he's in the medical box right now. So
I figured that game was going to be a little hard hitting because
Diamond City's winning. Like when I checked, it was 183-130 with like 13 minutes to go in the second half. But wow.
Winner of that game moves on to the championships to face FOCO. Winner here moves on to the championships to face the Seattle Derby Brats. Galaxy Girls, quick look at the penalty board. Where did it go? There it is. 23 total for Angel City, 13 for the Groms. Groms Lil Killa, number 26, has 4. And Bitter Glitter for Angel City also has 4. Others with 3, 2, and 1. So no one about to foul out, but some that should probably be careful.
Close. As it looks like just about to start this jam off, it looks like number 24, Harley Sen, is going up against number 79, Little Regulator. See if Angel City can tighten this up and make it a tight game. Here we go.
Current score 111-34. As we roll into the second half.
Both packs fighting hard, trying to keep that jammer in there. And it looks like Little Regulator. Oh, nope. A track cut on Little Regulator for Angel City.
Track
cut. That is
cut.
a power jam for Harley Sen.
She was bumped out by Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde called on the penalty. But clearly a run back or other movement that caused that cut track.
Harley Sen does pick up lead and has a power jam, so let's see what she can do with it.
All 4 blockers on the track for Angel City as the Groms shift back into offensive mode. And Bonnie and Clyde back out of the penalty box, bringing the Groms back to full strength.
Yep.
And Little Regulator also released from the penalty box, so everybody's back in play.
And a nice little run on the outside as Harley Sen picks up 5 big points for Santa Cruz.
That takes the Derby Groms to 116.
Oh, and it is a star pass. I'll give you the number here in just 1 second. It looks like it's number 710, Donna DeVille, but that jam is called off.
And I'm seeing, how many? Is that 2 fingers?
Yes.
There we go, 2.
7-0 jam for Santa Cruz. It looks like Bruzella DeVille is going up against Dizzy Izzy as this jam goes to start.
Pack up at the very front, lined up on the pivot line. Dizzy Izzy rolling back now behind Bruzella DeVille.
And it looks like it's an official timeout for. Yep, official time. Official review. So I just heard from so
I think our first official review of the evening. Getting a little scoreboard adjust as well. Looking at lead jammer status for the first half, at least according to my inaccurate tracking. I've got the Groms with 11 and Angel City with 8. So the Derby Groms doing a good job of picking up points even while being not having lead. Just sort of stealing the points in those jams because looking at the jams that they did have or didn't have lead, if I'd done the math earlier, I would have been much easier. Definitely picking up points in almost every jam that they weren't lead.
Yes.
So what are you looking forward to? So tomorrow, as you mentioned, you're playing against a team that you were familiar with. In fact, a team you used to play for.
Yes, I did. Yep.
So are you looking forward to that game? Is it a, wow, this will be fun to play against my old teammates, or is it, oh, I got to play against my old teammates? Or is it a little of both?
It's a little of both, but mainly it's I'm actually excited to play them because
Now, have you played?
I've wanted to.
Yeah, have you played them since you changed teams?
Actually, no, we haven't.
All right.
Surprisingly, no, we haven't. But I've always wanted to, ever since I moved and went to Tampa, I've always wanted to play against that team, and now I get to play them and end out my junior season.
All right. And what are your plans moving ahead? What are you doing next year?
I'm actually going to be coaching our B team,
Excellent.
team kids.
So
And also
sticking around home.
Yeah, scrimmaging with the women because they paid for my WIFTA insurance. So
Nice.
play with them when they want to. They can either sub or something or a scrimmage. But I'm just gonna stay local.
Stay local, stay in the sport. That's good. That's what we'd like to see. So no MRDA plans for now, or
Not right now. Not until something builds. But
all right.
yeah, just coaching and doing what I do right now, and maybe a little reffing too.
Excellent. Always use new refs.
Yeah.
Those refs, man, they don't get hit as much. We've seen a couple of refs get taken out in games on this track today, but they skate all so very much. Like the outside pack ref, I think I have a friend that like wore a GPS or something and clocked how far it was, and it was some ridiculous number of miles in a tournament. All right, Harley Sin will come over and let the crowd know what was going on with that official review, and we'll pull an earphone away and try and hear what she says.
Angel City was looking for their cut call on their jammer to be rescinded. Upon review, it was determined that the cut call stands because she came in ahead of two blockers that did have position on her. So the review will not be retained. Thank you.
All right, Angel City looking for the review of the cut call on the jammer. The call will stand, and Angel City has used their official review for the half. And at only 2 minutes in,
That could
hurt.
Could
hurt
really
later.
Really could help. Really could hurt you. So looks like Bruzella DeVille going up against Dizzy Izzy. And it looks like Bruzella DeVille runs on the outside and gets lead jammer for Santa Cruz.
Dizzy Izzy almost out, had the apex jump, but landed right in front of another blocker, and blocker did not get out of the way, surprisingly.
She gets out, but Bruzella DeVille right at the pack. Knocked on the inside, but calls it off. And has a 0-0 jam.
And as I've said before, tie goes to the team that's in the lead because they're burning off clock. 118 to 34.
Yes. So it looks like it's number 2000, Zoe Destroyer. Going up against number 24 for Santa Cruz, Harley Sen.
Back again towards the front. Tying up Zoe Destroyer, almost leading Harley Sin to the pack. Like, follow me. You come right here and I'll tell you where I want you to go. And then plowing into that Santa Cruz defense, which, again, not going anywhere.
Both walls are sitting tight. Just about to enter into turn one right at the pivot line. Both jammers getting knocked out and knocked down.
And Zoe Destroyer called on the cut as she was shouldered out. I believe that was number 30, Cerberus, who knocked her out and then slid back just slightly. And Zoe not catching that.
It looks like it's a power jam for Santa Cruz and Harley Sen. She gets knocked down the inside by number 52's Squash Bob Skate Pants. And a nice little run on the inside. Picks up lead jammer. Now she can come back around and score some more points for Santa Cruz. As it looks like Zoe Destroyer is standing in the box with the panty off.
Yes, Kenny the Shark, blocker for Santa Cruz, also sitting in the penalty box. Only 3 blockers, but those 3 anchored by Lil Killa, who has been killing it on the blocker core all weekend long as the kickstand on those tripods, just holding everything down. And now leading the run back as Zoe Destroyer, star back on the hat.
Oh, and it looks like Bruzella DeVille. I mean, wait, no, my bad. Harley Sen.
They all wear the same uniform. Sometimes it's easy to get confused.
Oh, yes.
So Jam called off 5 points up for the Santa Cruz Derby Grom Shells. 123 Angel City All-Star, or A-listers rather, 34.
Yep. As it looks like Polly Cracker, number 3 for Santa Cruz, is going up against number 42, Mount Crushmore for Angel City. And Polly Cracker gets out and becomes lead jammer for Santa Cruz.
Very quick. Santa Cruz shedding another blocker, so only 2 on the track right now.
Mount Crushmore, my bad, again. Gets out, but is not lead jammer. As Polly Cracker grabs 4 points and calls it off right before she gets to the pack.
And looking at the Twitter with the hashtag #TalkToJRDA, Gabriella says, "Go Flower Power number 9, sending love all the way from California."
It looks like it's number 101, Brazil DeVille, going up against number 03, Dizzy Izzy? Maybe? Yes, it is.
And Mad Dog from Duval would also like us to shout him out. So here's your shout out, Mad Dog from Duval.
Oh, yes.
Guessing Mad Dog mightn't be watching the other track, but we'll say it here anyway.
That's one of my good friends, actually.
Oh, all right. Maybe watch in this one then.
Yes. She's very, very good skater. Very good skater. She actually plays for Jacksonville Roller Derby on the Open Division.
Official timeout. As we have teams standing and chatting while jam refs check in with scorekeepers.
So it looks like,
and the head ref chatting with the coach.
Looks like before the head coach came over, Santa Cruz was having a fun little chat. I could see one of their blockers, the pivot, joking about something, laughing about something.
And the coach had to come and ruin all that with coach talk.
Coach was trying to make him go serious, be like, no, this is Derby.
It was. Well, I think they were talking, from what I heard the Angel City coach mentioned, it was all about the armbands and making sure they're facing out so that the refs can read what the number is. Because I like the armband concept because you don't end up with Sharpie all over your arm, but it moves, and then you can't see it. Do you do armbands or do you use Sharpie?
I do armbands. I do armbands, and I actually, to be honest with you, I do like it a lot better than marker because you don't get to go at halftime being like, oh, you got to write down this again.
Got to dry my arm off so it sticks.
Yeah. It looks like Dizzy Izzy, number 03 for Angel City, picks up lead jammer. So it looks like it's a power jam. As Santa Cruz has got 2 blockers in the box, now 1. As Polly Cracker is standing in the box. Dizzy Izzy lays a big hit on number 30, Cerbus. She picks up 5 points for Angel City. It looks like Polly Cracker gets out of the box. Now she's trying to come through that pack.
Polly Cracker picking up that penalty right at the end of the last jam.
Yes. Nice little juke move to the inside, but Dizzy Izzy picking up another 5 points for Angel City, and that's a much-needed points right now.
That it is. Polly Cracker rolled back behind the pack.
Looks like Polly Cracker's getting stuck in this 2-wall right now. One wall now. Dizzy Izzy gets recycled all the way to turn, and she calls it off, picking up 2 more points for Angel City.
Had a star pass right at the end as Polly Cracker passing the star off to the pivot, number 26, Lil Killa. So a 12-point run for Angel City, now 46. Santa Cruz 127.
So it looks like it's number 42, Mount Crushmore for Angel City, going up against number 24, Harley Sen for Santa Cruz.
That last jam was the first lead jammer for Angel City in the half.
And as right as you say that, Harley Sen gets out for Santa Cruz and picks up lead jammer. But Mount Crushmore is right behind her. Harley Sen calls the jam off, picking up only 3 points for Santa Cruz. But for right now, since they have such a big lead, 3 points is actually a win for them because they could bleed the clock.
That they can, and Monkey Mess helping out the referees by signaling the 3 points herself. Like, that was only 3. She didn't get me.
Yes, it was.
I stayed ahead.
So it looks like it's number 79, Little Regulator for Angel City, going up against number 101, Bruzella DeVille for Santa Cruz. Nice little hit from little regulator. So it looks like Bruzella DeVille.
It does. Rosella DeVille lead jammer as little regulator comes out and gets a little hip shove from her pivot.
Oh, but no, she gets a track cut.
Whoa!
And he gets sent to the box, and it is a power jam for Bruzella DeVille and Santa Cruz. As it looks like Santa Cruz is playing passive offense right now. Looks like Bruzella DeVille is trying to thin out that pack.
And
only down one walk. Nope, and she is out, picking up 5 more points for Santa Cruz.
Yep. Crom's doing a good job of holding and letting Bruzella DeVille, powerful jammer, able to push the Angel City blockers as they were thinning out forward. So now coming into the active offense option.
As it looks like Angel City's jammer standing in the box and is let out now. But not before Bruzella DeVille picks up another 5 more points for Santa Cruz. Looks like the regulator took the panty off. Maybe a star pass in hand, maybe a fake. We will know when she does it. As it looks like Bruzella DeVille.
She's trying to hand it around the corner. It does.
Not yet. Oh.
Yep. Dizzy Izzy stretching around the back of Lil Killa to grab that star.
So it looks like Bruzella DeVille picks up 4 more points and calls that jam off.
A 14-0 run, 144-46 now.
With just under 20 minutes to go.
Santa Cruz stretching out their lead.
As it looks like it's number 9, Flower Power, going up against number 42, Mount Crushmore.
And pack again rolling up to the front. 3 blockers on the track for Angel City. And they realize that just before the whistle blows and send off 480 Bitter Glitter, who had been on the track and then realized that Gravy was still in the penalty box.
Oh, it's a big hit from number 99. That is Poison Ivy.
Yeah, that was. I'm not sure either of them knew that was coming.
Oh no, I really don't think so.
Poison Ivy looked like she was more getting in position, and there was Flower Power in the way, and down she went.
Yes. So it looks like number 19, Loose Cannon going in the box for Santa Cruz. That bleeds the blocker. Looks like both jammers are getting stuck going into turn 2.
Gravy coming forward for some offense.
So it looks like it's a low block on the pivot for Santa Cruz. That beats another blocker.
And sliding out penguin style on her stomach.
Picks up lead jammer though.
Without crush. You gotta get it one. Yeah, get it one way or the other. She didn't crawl under anyone, so that's legal.
So it looks like number 42. Mount Crushmore is trying to fight. Oh, she falls, but she stays in.
Yep.
Stays in and picks up 5 points for Angel City.
Kind of arching the body and getting the arms out like I'm going to land on the shoulder and I'm going to keep it in bounds.
Yes.
Gravy again with some offensive assist on that play.
Yes. So it looks like she's coming around the pack just as the pivot comes out for Santa Cruz. See if they're going to do it. Yep, they do a star pass to Harley Sen. But she does get knocked down as Mount Crushmore comes out of the pack and grabs 5 more points as Harley Sen with the star pass comes right behind her, is right on her tail. But no, Angel City calls off that jam.
So a 10-0 run, Angel City's side takes them to 56. Santa Cruz still 144, 17:45 to go in the game. Angel City going to need a lot more of that.
Oh yes.
Without any of the other.
They're going to need a couple.
To come back
they're going to need a couple power jams. As it looks like it's number 3, Polywana Cracker for Santa Cruz going up against number 805, Helen Killer.
This is Helen Killer's first jam of the game, I believe. I don't think she's had the star yet.
Oh.
Trying to get Polywana Cracker out of bounds, but not connecting with the shoulder.
Both jammers are trying to fight hard. Trying to pick up lead jammer.
And Angel City again breaking up their tripod with the attempts to hip her out.
And Polywana Cracker jumps on the outside and picks up lead jammer for Santa Cruz.
Meanwhile, Santa Cruz tripod holding towards the front, but now rolling back.
Polywana Cracker gets knocked down the inside, gets recycled all the way to turn 1. She enters turn 2.
Helen Killer still trapped at the back, pushing forward on the initial pass.
Polly gets knocked out again. Now outside. So it looks like it's a star pass, number 56. That is Maxie Mayhem, Franklin City.
So neither jammer has emerged the pack, I don't believe.
No. Yes,
So-
Polly Wanacracker has actually got lead.
Oh, does she have lead? All right, I couldn't see the point.
She has come around, but they're both getting. Oh, and it's not right as I say that. Polly Wanacracker gets on the outside and scores 5 more points for Santa Cruz. So it looks like a blocker from Angel City. He's heading to the box. Bleeding blockers. And a nice little toe work on the outside for Polly Wanacracker, picking up 5 points. And Angel City bleeding 1 more blocker.
And that is 8:05 Helen Killer, who started with the star.
Nice
Also
little
monkey
toe
messing
work. Nice little spin on that inside. Polly Wanacracker, another 5 points. Yes. Oh, and the jammer for Angel City, Maxie Mayhem, picks up a track cut. And now it's a power jam for Polly Wanacracker. And that jam has ended as she picks up 5 more points, making it a 25. Is that right? Are they going to do it?
No. Was it 25? I think it was 20.
Well,
In
right
either
now
case.
it looks 20-0 jam. Big jam for Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz now 164, Angel City 56.
15 minutes exact. Just about 15 minutes. Yep. To go.
Into the fourth quarter of play.
Halfway through. It looks like Harley said. Jamming for Santa Cruz. This is a power jam for Santa Cruz.
3-on-2 advantage in the pack for Angel City.
She comes up to the pack.
Those 2 for Santa Cruz doing some good offensive breaking up with the tripod.
So it looks like the jammer for Angel City is standing up in the box now. So is one of their blockers, the pivot, Bruce. Darn it, Bruce.
It's Bruzella DeVille.
Yeah.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah. Oh. It's a track cut. Yes, Harley Sin did pick up a track cut. That is a power jam for Angel City now. Let's see what Angel City can do and try to score some more points for them and try to catch up.
Angel City playing passive with the blocker pack standing back, now sending forward 1-2 skaters, and the third rolling in at the end as
But it looks like she is completely stuck. Right as I say that, the blocker that was holding her goes to the penalty box, and she does run on that outside as Dizzy Izzy finally comes out with the star pass.
So no lead jammer for the jam. We will go another 49 seconds.
Yes.
Dizzy Izzy getting some offensive
And a
assists.
nice little run on an inside. Picks
Beautiful.
up 5 points for Angel City.
Nice
Beautiful.
spinning and
right as I say that,
extra
Harley
work.
said, right on the outside. Comes out, not lead. Neither pair lead, but now she can come around and score some points.
And Santa Cruz choosing to run the pack. But they do have a blocker, number 99, Marinator, I think, unless it's Kitty Wales.
And a nice apex. Right when I say that,
Yeah, you
track cut. Her back wheel hit that line.
Just barely out of bounds.
Dizzy
Dizzy
Izzy.
ducking under the hip.
Yep. Picking up 5 more points.
Gives Angel City 10, now a 98-point lead for Santa Cruz, 164 to 66.
As that jam is finally called off. Lot of penalties called, not one jam.
Yeah,
Yes.
at least 2 jammer penalties.
Yes. As it looks like it's number 362. That is Grave for Angel City. Well, no, why does it say that? Looks like they're doing a little huddle here.
Yep, huddling up, see if someone calls a timeout.
Nope. Because I split immediately.
Just run back to the bench, the coaches. Like, nope, we're done. We're out. Power start for Gravy. And Santa Cruz racing the pack forward.
Harley Singh comes out of the box for Santa Cruz. Comes in hard, but she falls down. So it looks like Santa Cruz bleeds a blocker. It looks like Dizzy Izzy.
That's
Nope.
Gravy and
Nope,
dragged
a
the
track
toe.
cut.
Yep.
That is a track cut on number 362, Gravy.
Attempting that lateral jump, and just the toe came down as she was going past, and that was all she wrote.
This is a star pass to Polly Cracker. Oh, nice little hold on that outside and trying to get through, and she does. Polly Cracker, 4 points. 4 points.
Fifth power jam of the half for Santa Cruz.
It's number 1-5. Bonnie and Collide comes out of the box and is going to try to play some offense for Polly Cracker. Polly Cracker gets. Nope, she stays in. She stays in and trying to fight hard on that outside, and she gets that toe out. And she gets out, but number 362, Gravy, gets out right behind him.
Mount Crushmore trying to hold Polly Cracker through, but Polly somehow able to swing around the outside. Barely any room there.
It looks like it's a little jammer on jammer low action, but they quit it, and it's now both packs are racing, trying to run away from those jammers.
5 for Polly Cracker, 4 for Gravy on that pass. And jam comes to a close before either jammer can catch back up.
So it looks like it's just about 10 minutes left in the second period. Santa Cruz has 173 to Angel City 70. As it looks like it's number 710, Donna DeVille, going up against number 101, Bruza DeVille. DeVille matchup once again.
Got to get those DeVilles fighting against each other in this semifinal game of the female bracket.
Yes. So there's like both jammers are trying to fight hard, trying to find a hold, trying to find whatever they can find. So they're entering turn 1. Yes, and it is Donna DeVille picking up lead jammer for Angel City as Bruzella DeVille is stuck in that pack right now. As they're still in turn 1. Donna DeVille. Bruza DeVille gets knocked on the outside, gets recycled right back into the pack as she goes. Looks like Donna DeVille stuck in the pack trying to find a hole, trying to break apart that wall.
Santa Cruz tripod again holding strong. Monkey Mess now moving forward to provide a little bit of offense, but
just a little bit.
Not quite enough as Donna DeVille on the outside.
Gets knocked on the outside, gets recycled all the way to the pivot line by number 19, Loose Cannon.
Meanwhile, Bruzella DeVille also pushing against, in this case, Angel City holding solid on their tripod.
Yes. So it looks like Santa Cruz has one blocker. It's their pivot, right, bridging for him. Oh, Bruzella DeVille gets knocked on the inside, gets recycled back to turn 1.
And that breaks up some of the pack, but Donna DeVille not able to take advantage and forced out of bounds as we're down to 26
Bruzella
seconds
DeVille,
left.
finally gets out of the pack. He's not lead jammer, though. Not lead jammer. She comes around and tries to score some points.
And Donna DeVille with the star in hand now. Back up against. I hear a crowd calling for call it, but you can't because she's got the star in her hand.
Yes.
5 seconds left in the jam.
This is just about to end.
Ticking down. Will we get any points?
Jam. Yes.
Bruzella with a last push, a 4-2 jam win for Angel City.
2-point win for Angel City.
But definitely a clock win for Santa Cruz.
Oh, yeah.
As they killed 2 whole minutes and gave up 2 points, 175-74. On the other track, our game is done. Our open division final day is set as Diamond City takes the win over California Mayhem. So our championship game, Foco Spartans versus Diamond City. Des Moines Derby Brats will take on California Mayhem for third. That'll be tomorrow evening. And that came in through Talk to JRDA. Thanks, Boomerang, for updating that bracket and posting it so I could read it.
It looks like it's an official timeout.
I think it's
discuss.
official review now. I'm checking. With
Oh,
the,
yeah, it is a official
It's hard
review.
to see with all those tall Santa Cruz skaters in the way. And Dread Pirate Robert, our timekeeper, he's a little taller than me, but not by much. So it looks like we will have one Angel City blocker currently sitting in the penalty box. Possibly what the official review is about. I don't know.
We will figure
Now, are
it
you
out.
captain on your team, or have you been?
Actually,
Prime?
no, I am
No?
not.
All right, so you don't get to go in and stand in the middle and listen to people talk about things and then wait for the refs to come back.
Yeah.
But you also don't have to deal with paperwork at the end of the game, so that's probably a
you
good
are
thing.
you are very right about that.
Always
It's nice just being able to gear up, do my job, and gear down.
gear down and then come over and announce, and we thank you for that.
And I thank you for letting me announce.
You are quite welcome. All right, if you are an international viewer of this and you're checking out the U.S. and Canada Junior Roller Derby, the JRDA would like you to let you know that the JRDA is now offering membership registration structures based on each country's local currency rates. So in the U.S., league membership in the JRDA is $200. And the JRDA said whatever your local currency is, 200 of those will get you your membership. So if you're in Canada, it's 200 Canadian dollars. If you're in Australia, it's 200 Australian dollars. If you're in Mexico, it's 200 pesos. If you're in England, it would be 200 pounds, I believe, because that's whatever your currency is, that's what you use. Everything is 200 across the board. As a way to help grow the sport internationally. The JRDA, a membership organization, not a governing body like WFTDA or MRDA, who just want more kids to play and have some organizational structure around it and get involved. Now, there were no non-U.S. teams on the open side. Here we had a Canadian team come down. Have you played any games against any teams from other countries?
Actually, yes, I have. We actually had a big tournament in March. It was the spring break swarm, as we had California, we had us, and we had Attack Pack and Philly and all of them here. And yes, we actually did. We played a team from Australia. We played the little Adelaide,
I think, right?
They were phenomenal. Yes.
Excellent. And I think they are, hopefully some Team Australia will come out. We have our JRDA World Cup next summer. Yes. Dates and location to be released at some point. Tryouts for the two Team USAs are happening tomorrow here, plus other tryouts throughout in various parts of the country. You, unfortunately, aging out. Did you participate in the Junior Olympics last year?
Actually, no, I didn't, because it was I didn't have time to be able to try out, and also it was my first season. I was trying to get used to everything.
So this is your second. This is only your second year.
Yes, it's only my second season. Yep.
What do you do? Other sports, or you just decided I'm going to go skate roller derby?
I was doing basketball and I was doing golf and stuff. With going to sessions and stuff at regular skating rinks around the world. It built my strength in order to be able to have my skating ability up high. So when I did join derby, I was already good on skates. That is
helpful. Do you still do basketball and golf, or are you just now derby's the sole sport?
Derby. And the main reason why derby is basically the main sport, and the only sport I do now, is the travel. The travel and the time we put into it and the money we put into it is just, it's so, and just the atmosphere alone is just, you don't want to leave it. You don't want to leave it and do something else while you're doing it, or you want to leave it and do something else. It's just the atmosphere and the people you get to meet. Different worlds, like when we played against Australia. That was very exciting to be able to play a team from a whole different country.
Whole different continent.
Yeah.
What the heck? Australia, a long way to go. All right, the official review has ended. Santa Cruz was asking for a review of a cut call. I believe they wanted a cut call assessed to the Angel City Jammer. Upon review, the no call stands, and Santa Cruz has used their official review for the half. Now we're, I think, into an official timeout.
No, I think it's still.
Or are they still? They're still signaling official review, although
Santa
that's
Cruz still has official
effectively
review.
done. And the refs are now meeting about, I don't know, something else. Probably discussing where they're going for dinner afterwards. Where are you going for dinner afterwards? I'm assuming you're still hungry, right? You're just going straight to bed?
Oh, yes.
Because you guys got to play, what time is your game tomorrow? Noon?
2 o'clock.
Or 2 o'clock. All right, so you get to sleep in a bit. And it's late because you're East Coast, so it's like, what, 1 o'clock in the morning? No, midnight now, 12:15 body time. So have you found it harder or easier adjusting to the time difference here or the altitude difference? Altitude and dry air
altitude.
difference. Altitude.
The time,
you really feeling that?
The time took like maybe a night or day.
Uh-huh.
But the altitude, it gets rough out there, especially playing derby. Just the air differential tires, especially East Coast players, it tires us out quicker because we're so used to our air.
Right. Yeah, and you guys are all basically set. Well, yeah. I'm from Seattle, and we're at sea level as well. Dizzy Izzy running across the inside of the pack to try and take out the jammer and just missing.
Looks like Harley Sen picks up lead jammer for Santa Cruz as she comes back around and tries to score some points, as it looks like it's Mount Crushmore for Angel City. As Harley Sen comes around the pack, gets out and scores 5 big points for Santa Cruz. It looks like Mount Crushmore does get out, but does have a legal procedure and has to get sent to the box as Harley Sen comes out of the pack for 5 more points, and it is a power jam for Santa Cruz. So
interesting. Didn't see what led to the call. An illegal procedure is one of those where that could be a lot of things.
Oh, yes.
Simple with the misconduct. Like, what did you do that was wrong? Don't know. Dizzy Izzy skating his last line of defense, throws the shoulder.
Nice hit. And as it looks like Angel City's jammer just stood up.
Well, she should be being released as we're having the jammer swap.
Yep. Mount Crushmore is out. So it's a short little power jam for Angel City. But just ran straight into a brick wall.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was the immovable object being run into as you had number 26, Lil Killa, bracing Kenny the Shark.
Big hit for number 26 once again.
And Kenny the Shark didn't have to do anything, just stood there and Crushmore hit her.
And it is Is it? Nope.
It is. They're waving her back on.
Yep, back on. Well, Harley, right when we do that, Harley Sen gets out and scores.
She's got the 5 because I think she had initially picked up the jammer lap point earlier prior to the penalty.
Oh, yes. So it looks like Mount Crushmore gets out. Doesn't pick up any points, but now she can come around and try to score some more.
That was completing the initial pass, which she was almost out before the cut call penalty.
That jam is called off. With just about 5 minutes left in the second period, it is 191 Santa Cruz, 74 Angel City.
Yep, Santa Cruz with the 16-0 win on that jam.
As it looks like it's monkey mess for Angel City. First time jamming for this game, and against Polly Wanna Cracker for Santa Cruz. Both walls lining up at the pivot line, giving the jammers a little run-up time. As both walls are starting to try to swallow up the jammers as they turn into turn 1.
Multiplayer block call sending Gravy to the penalty box.
Yes.
That takes you down to 3 blockers on the track for Angel City. And not really giving them anyone to send, and just as I say, not anyone to play offense. 99 Poison Ivy moves forward to play some offense.
It's like Polly's getting stuck behind that 2 wall of Angel City. She's trying to push as hard as she can.
Lil Regulator also jumping ahead of the pack.
Joined by only got 1 person left. Nope, she falls down.
Webster at the front.
Oh, but she does get knocked down the outside.
Almost thought I heard a whistle and lead jammer's indication, but no.
Nope, it was just a penalty.
Webster stretching things a little too far, apparently, before that knockout.
Looks like Polly gets knocked out and outside and gives a cycle, as both walls are playing really tight and recycling very well right in this jam.
They are, and Monkey Mess still struggling, nowhere to go.
As she gets a blocker to help her with a little offense, but has to go right back and play some defense. Oh, and the jam is called off.
So now down to 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Santa Cruz 190, Angel City 74, no points scored.
It looks like it's number 03, Dizzy Izzy for Angel City, going up against 24, Harley Sen for Santa Cruz. It looks like Angel City's coaches went up to the blockers and talked a little strategy before this jam starts.
Donna DeVille rolling back to whisper something to Dizzy Izzy as well.
Dizzy Izzy's going to try to play a little defense. Nope, just do right back to jamming.
Just waiting for Webster to get out of the penalty box. Zoe Destroyer with the run back.
Harley Sen gets knocked on the outside, gives a cycle all the way to the jam line.
And Dizzy Izzy, again, pushed back, almost out of bounds, but not quite.
And right as you say that, she picks up lead jammer for Angel City. She tries to come in very fast, try to score as many points as she possibly can.
Good work staying super low.
Oh, and it looks like it's a panty pass.
It's number 9, Flower Power, with the star now for Santa Cruz. 4 points up for Dizzy Izzy. And
Flower Power gets out and scores 4 points for Santa Cruz.
We're now down under 2 minutes to go with a 116-ish point lead, 194 to 78.
So it looks like Angel City's blocker has to get sent to the box. And that jam is called off. As
A
Angel
3-1.
City picks up 3 more points. No, 3-2. 3-2.
Oh, it's 2?
Yes.
Oh, because of the jammer, the blocker in the penalty box?
Yep.
Good call. Good work, Jam Ref, picking up what I missed.
Angel City netted out 1 point in that whole jam.
So it's 81 Angel City, 196 Santa Cruz, down to 1 minute 15 seconds. Fairly clear Santa Cruz will be moving into our championship game tomorrow against the Galaxy Girls. Angel City will play for third against Gotham.
So it looks like Little Regulator going up against Bruzella DeVille for Santa Cruz. And she does a little toe work on the inside, picks up lead jammer for Santa Cruz. As Little Regulator is getting stuck in that pack.
Santa Cruz now could opt to just wait out the clock, but Brazil DeVille, no. I want more points.
Is it a star pass? It's a star pass to number 362. That is Gravy. And right as I say that, jam is called off for Brazil DeVille as she scores 4 more points for Santa Cruz.
And
it looks like this might be the last jam.
Yep, we'll get a chance for one more as we got about 8 seconds difference between the clocks, maybe 10. I don't know. 22 seconds on the game clock. We're ticking down to about 10 seconds to go in the lineup.
So it looks like it's Harley Sen for Santa Cruz going up against number 710 Donna DeVille for Angel City.
Harley Sin, now in her 7th year of junior roller derby, has been playing since 2010, aging out this year, as we mentioned earlier.
Oh,
that was a heavy hip shot, but both skaters still on their feet.
Yep, and right as we say that, Harley Sin comes out and picks up lead jammer for Santa Cruz, and she calls it off, and that is the game. Santa Cruz, unofficially, not official yet.
I think they're officially won. However, unofficial what the score is. But since there was no score paid in that last jam, I think it's pretty quick to wrap this one up.
Looks like Santa Cruz takes the win over Angel City, with Santa Cruz scoring 200 points to Angel City's 81.
So Santa Cruz facing the Galaxy Girls tomorrow night in our championship game at 6 p.m.
And it just went final. Yep. Santa Cruz 200, Angel City 81.
We will see Angel City taking on Gotham in the 4 p.m. game. We will start off our day with the battle for 9th place between the Rocky Mountain Roller Punks and Gapland Smashers Elite. Gapland, our Canadian team in the tournament, fairly new to the JRDA, but we're glad they could be here. Chick Whips take on Crooked River at noon for 7th place. Darlings of Destruction versus the Inland Northwest Pixies for 5th place at 2. Once again, Angel City back against Gotham at 4 for 3rd. And the gold medal game, the Santa Cruz Derby Groms now coming over for handshakes. Thank you, Groms.
Thank you.
Good game, and we'll see you tomorrow against the Galaxy Girls in the championship game. Hammer Time, thank you so much for joining us. You'll be back for some game tomorrow. I know Al B is lining you up. He's standing back there probably to figure out, let you know which game you're going to play. Yeah. Good luck with your game against your former team.
Well, thank you.
And we will see you tomorrow bright and early, both tracks, 10 a.m. You are watching WFTDA.TV. I've been Scott Chicken. He is continuing to be Hammer Time. You go home and get some sleep. I'm going to go get some dinner.
Yes.
And we will see you all tomorrow.
Yes.